More and more people self-isolate. Shopping centres across the country are seeing fewer customers. That's, of course, going to have an impact on businesses. Kaya Kumalo is following the story for us. He joins us now live from the Mall of Africa in Midrand. So, Kaya, how's the mall actually coping with seeing fewer people?
Well, Shahan, I mean, mostly when you come here on Fridays, it's always bursting at the seams, you know, shoppers all over. So there is some activities, but not as much. But Shahan, let's hear from the shoppers who are here with us, and they're really well kitted. I'm just going to start with you, ma'am. I mean, here you are. You're still protected.
We have to be. We can't take any chances, you know, especially for the spread of the disease. We want to try and keep it as minimal. Let's learn from the other countries what they've did. Let's hear what they've told us and take precautions. Don't be selfish. Look after yourself and you look after everybody else.
And maybe just to bring you as well, Sarah, you know, do you think the mall is well protected? I mean, you have sanitizers, all the facilities around.
I think it's as protected as you can be in a public space. Obviously, people need to take heed and make sure that we follow the rules and regulations that are laid out so we can stop this deadly disease.
And maybe just before I let you go, guys, any words you want to say to other shoppers? I mean, of course, you'd rather be safe than sorry.
Definitely. I think it's up to everybody for themselves. I mean, I think some people think it's a bit overkill. But I think if you look at the news from other countries, we need to do this, you know, for yourself. So if you don't want to wear a mask, at least wear gloves, take your sanitizer and be safe.
All right, guys, thank you so much for your time and all the best. You know, stay safe. And maybe trying to accommodate other customers as well. So here you are, sir. What do you think of the setup around here? As you can see behind us, there's a sanitizer and the soap. Are you making use of it?
Yes, we're making use of it because everyone's got to stay safe in ours to behave nicely, to wash our hands every 20 minutes, like they said every time they say. So we must just take it up. 20 minutes, wash our hands.
All right, sir. Thank you so much indeed. So, Shahan, that's the situation here at the Mall of Africa. So a lot of shoppers really are taking the measures quite serious. And Ella, we got an opportunity of speaking to the management of this facility. Again, they were saying it's important for their customers really all the time to adhere to all the measures that have been put in place. And really, it's quite a very extraordinary times because nobody really wants to be exposed to any kind of contamination.
Yeah, Kaya, have you been using those hand sanitizers in the mall? Have you been protecting yourself?
Well, I've tried, Shahan, because my hands are kind of exposed. So every 20 seconds or so, I've been trying to make use of the facility. And I can see, Shahan, you know, there is a shopper who wants to come. Do you want to come and talk to us? That would be so lovely, ma'am. I mean, because this is an awareness show. I mean, here you are as a shopper.
Yes,
well, what do you think of these times? I mean, it's very uncertain.
Times are difficult, but obviously we have to live different dynamics in this world. I'm Italian. So we have been really affected tremendously with this epidemic. South Africa is still in a condition where there is huge amount of hope, and you are tackling it in a very smart manner. This shopping mall is doing everything it can to facilitate. As you can see, there are a lot of people around the mall to facilitate the hygienic aspect of it. I realize that every single store has hygienic, how do you call those, sanitizers available for the clients, and there's a lot of distancing of people. They're very aware of that too. It's actually the mall to be in. It's definitely the mall to be in. I was in another mall I would not for manners mention. I think this one is the most comprehensive in terms of how do you call that? Precaution measures. And yeah, well done to you all people. I feel safe here. I really do.
And you feel safe. Obviously, a very different picture in Italy because now out of China, we have seen more deaths.
Yeah,
a lot of people have died in Italy.
Yeah, but it's an amazing scenario to verify how the Chinese came to aid to the Italians. I mean, we have had a situation where Italy is really, we are now to 40,000 cases or something like that, and the Chinese sent planes filled of material and aids for the for the Italian to come to, and then they sent also medical as well. There are a number of doctors that have been sent to Italy. So in moments like this, China has showed a lot of support and in many ways.
All right, ma'am, thank you so much indeed for your time. So it's a Mall of Africa, Shahan. I mean, it's quite popular. She comes all the way from Italy, and of course, she's speaking about her country, how it had suffered in the midst of COVID-19 as the country is battling to contain the pandemic. And of course, here at the Mall of Africa, I mean, quite a lot of things happening as the shoppers really are coming. Quite very few activities, of course.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Khumalo following that angle of our COVID-19 coverage.